Jimmy Two Cups Ferrell truly has a servant's heart. He constantly puts the needs of others before the needs of his own and will be the first to say we rather than I for any and all wins that our location here in Robinson is a part of. From the moment I've met Jimmy, he has been 100% dedicated to my needs, whether it's leadership development to pitmaster and senior servant heart leader, or anything I need personally as well. I remember one of the first days he was here assisting in Robinson. We were very understaffed, going through a busy catering Saturday. Not only was he the first servant heart leader to walk the whole building, ask every single person how were they doing, how can he help. Me and my prepper were joking around and said, hey, you can help us with this prep list. Not only did he take that and go with it, but he took 3 items off of our prep list to complete himself. This showed me how humble he was as a leader and will always do right by his teammates. On a personal level, Jimmy has always been there for me, always a shoulder to lean on. Back in 2023, my family had a number of health issues. One major one being my father suffered a stroke back last year. Instantly, he was calling me, asking if I was okay, asking if he could do anything for me. It threw me for a spiral. I was very stressed out. I was very upset. I didn't know what to do, what the plan was. He even offered to send me to other locations if it was a quicker drive back home to New York. He adjusted my schedule. He made sure I was okay, called me weekly, made sure whenever we were in the building together, he sat down and asked anything that I needed, he would take care of it for me. So this definitely showed me true leadership and that I could rely on Jimmy no matter how big the ask was. Jimmy, you truly have a servant's heart, and myself as well as our teammates here in Robinson would not be here without you. We love you, man.
Jimmy and I have known each other over 30 years. He's one of my best friends. We grew up in the business. We both got sucked into it, love it, and made careers out of it. Here we are years later. Dave Kellick told me that there was a chance he was going to come over, and he packed his bags up and left everything in Chicago and came here for us. And we're lucky. We're lucky to have him. He's an amazing talent. One thing I'll say about Jimmy, he is a champion at developing people and getting people to gravitate toward him too, right? It's these young men and women, these young leaders gravitate toward him. People look at him as an incredible mentor, but they also look at him as, hey, that guy's a normal guy, and if he can do it, I can do it too.
When I think about somebody with a servant's heart, I think about Jimmy, especially what he showed me at such a young age. I was 19, 20 years old when I met Jimmy. He was an MIT coming to Parma to start a new chapter in his life, start with a brand that led with love, and he showed me what it meant to lead with love when it came to leading a team. And overall, I take those rules and responsibilities, the things he showed me in life as well. He taught me that the field guide is not just a mission barbecue guide. You can take out a couple pages and phrases and use that as something to live your life on, to take care of people and the rest will take care of itself. A great story with Jimmy, it was my first Father's Day AKMing alone. We needed to get our KM the day off. He was a father of 2 kids, and it meant more to Jimmy to get him off than it meant to our leader to have off. And that really showed me how much he cared just about his fellow leadership team. I really didn't know how important it was to have days off like that, but now he really shows me that family's first. Even if it's not his own blood family, he wants to make sure other people can share that experience. He was with me. It was 5 a.m. I got there, and he came in. Overall, really showed me how much he truly cared about people, especially his teammates. Looking up to him over the last couple of years, he's a big role model and mentor in my life, more personally than professionally, which might sound crazy, but he's a good person to kind of mimic and shadow your life after. He takes care of all his teammates, all his family. He's there whenever you need him. If I were to call him today, he'd be here tomorrow. He'll drop what he's doing to make sure you're all right, and then he'll figure his problems out later. That's just the kind of person he is, and I know I can call and rely on him for anything. So, just want to say, appreciate you, Jimmy.
Jimmy and I crossed paths 30 years ago when he was his squad was working for me as in the kitchen, and I always said, "Hey, when are you gonna bring that redheaded kid in to start working with us?" Came in as a dishwasher, worked his way up, great grill guy, moved his way all the way up, kitchen manager, service manager, was a managing partner, and just always putting team first. And I think that's what's most important about Jimmy. It was always about his team, always about his squad, and taking care of his people first, and then taking care of himself secondly. And I thought Mission Barbecue would be a perfect fit for him and his skills. He has shown remarkable success in Pittsburgh, and mostly, again, just building the team, putting team first, developing his people, and preparing them for their future success. So we love having you in the brand, and looking forward to all your future success.